What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I just want to talk to you guys about some things. Alright, I want to talk a little bit about the state of the game, about the meta. It's one of those videos. I want to chit chat a little bit. First of all, you guys know recently I made a video about Chronicles and about the state of the game, how it was really bad, the meta was super bad, Chronicles was coming out, was that gonna push the game away, you know, was that gonna make Sky Arena fall, you know, was that gonna be crucial? But yeah, Chronicles has been out for a bit and it hasn't been actually out for EU server, which it had a lot to it impacted Chronicles a lot in a way where people were just waiting in EU for the game to come out to try it, you know, and it's still not out yet, so a lot of people gave up from waiting, and a lot of people started quitting, like from NA as well, started quitting Chronicles. It's lost its popularity a lot. I mean, it's mainly a Com2us mistake. It's a big Com2us mistake. They didn't do it right. You know, they did no advertisement. The release on Asia server in NA, but not doing it on EU, where EU is like one of the, you know, biggest player bases for Sky Arena. It's kind of crazy that they didn't do it, you know. So they kind of made the same mistake with Lost Centuria before, and now when they released Chronicles is a better game, you know, than Lost Centuria, but they just never make the right move. It just feels like they don't really want to invest into advertisement. They just kind of release a game and they just want it to randomly succeed, you know, and I think we all know that's not really how it works these days when it comes to releasing games. But yeah, also let's talk a bit about the meta. Okay, we talked about the balance patch before it came out. I said what needs to happen. Something's happened. You know, they touched on Shizuka a little bit. They touched on Oliver a little bit. They touched Dominic, which wasn't too expected. They touched Masha a tiny bit, which wasn't really enough, but what they did was make the game even harder to play, okay? By buffing, you guys know this thing, all right? All right, so I'm starting to see a pattern. Okay, with Com2us, I've been talking a lot about this on my streams. I've been starting to see a pattern where Com2us is really trying to do very minimal changes in the balance patches, and the main changes that they do is passive units. You know, the way I see it, Com2us is making the game so much easier to play with these kind of units. Com2us wants RTA to become auto content. Like with these kind of buffs that we're getting, with these kind of changes we're getting, what the meta has become, RTA is becoming like farming. Like, I'm not even kidding. The fact that you can pick so many passive units that don't even have to move ever to win you games is crazy. Being able to just pick all of them together, it is crazy. And I know A lot of people are going to be biased about this because you're playing this kind of teams, okay? I know. And I'm not trying to hate on anyone who plays it, okay? It's not really your issue, you know? The issue is with Com2us enabling this kind of stuff. And naturally, what are you gonna do? Like, most people will choose the easier path, and most people will choose what is safer, what gets them the win, safer with less effort, right? That's just natural for most people. So I can't really blame the people because you didn't make these units the way they are. You're just using them, I guess. But I think we can all agree that units like this are a big problem, and Com2us keeps pushing units like this. You know, they require less rune quality. It's easier to farm the runes for these kind of units. It's easier to play them. You don't have as many decisions to make. You're just letting them do the work. You know, the meta has become even worse than it was, pretty much. You have Molly plus Hollyberry, and then Ragdoll, Leo, blah blah blah. People are just drafting Antares, Douglas. People are just trying to group up all the passive units in one and just win, you know? So yeah, I think there needs to be some kind of a limitation for passive units in the game right now, unless they want to start nerfing stuff. And I don't think Com2us will nerf. They don't really do, you know, big changes. They don't like to do big changes. Every balance patch you might see a small change. And mainly when I say changes, I mean nerfs. They really are super slow when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I don't know. They might have to do some I don't know. I really don't know. If they don't want to nerf stuff, they might have to put some limitations into RTA. Some rules. Like, I don't see why we shouldn't get like more rules. Pre-ban is one of those rules that we should have had for a long time already in RTA. I don't get it why it's still not a thing. But yeah, Com2us is just very, very slow with the changes. I don't know. And as a result of the meta changing this much, I decided to change myself as well, okay? And no, I'm not gonna change into a turn 2 player, okay? I decided that I don't really want to play the game anymore the way I've been playing with accuracy res units, okay? Playing accuracy res has been so stressful lately, okay? Because you can have such a nice rune quality, speed tuning, everything, right? You can have such a well-designed team, and then you're going into someone who picked 5 random units and they just win because they didn't have to do anything to win. The monsters just did the work, right? And then it's just like, why am I even doing this? Why am I playing like this? Why does someone else deserve to win if the rune quality is so much worse, you know, and they're just getting carried by the units? So I decided to just change up my playstyle and play cleave, you know? I'm going to full cleave from now on. I built some units. Actually, I built this cleave about 2 weeks ago, but then I went back to playing some Tableau in the meantime. I wanted to make a video about it. I wanted to show people like a Tableau comp that I used to run before, and I did, but again, it started to get to me how annoying it is to play accuracy res teams. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna go back to fully cleaving and let's see where that takes me. I don't know. I just want RT to be less stressful. And I feel like unless Com2us makes some changes to the passive units, it's gonna be much harder to play actual teams who require theory crafting, who require rune quality, speed tuning, all those things. You know, I feel like that was the main element of RTA. Just crafting a team, you know? Putting your hard-earned runes throughout years and years of farming. Putting those runes on a theory crafted team, something that actually makes sense. But nowadays, that just doesn't exist. These days, what exists is just 5 passives, auto. That's it. It's annoying to have to fight that. And then lose to it pretty easily too. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. At this point, I'm just sure that Com2us won't make any changes. So we just kind of have to adapt. I kind of lost all the hope in Com2us actually listening and making changes. Because they do have different plans. As I said, their main plan is probably to make RTA auto content, just like farming, because that's how it looks like from the balancing they've been doing. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about the meta? Are you playing the turn 2 comps? There's no shame in it, okay? Just... yeah, I guess people are just playing what's getting them easy wins, you know. A lot of people find wins to be what's most fun, you know. Winning is the most fun for a lot of people. So I kind of get it, you know. I kind of get it. Yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Sub to the channel if you haven't. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.